Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Rose Wart, Stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. If you like this mug, less bitter and more glitter, hop on over to the Stampersdelightshop.com where you can find that mug and other mugs and stamping apparel. So we are going to get started. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Just a couple of reminders. When you place an order with me this month of $50 or more, you will get a downloadable PDF with 40 40 card samples from myself and 9 other demonstrators with color combos. Hello, Mary Ellen. Hello, Jennifer, Carol Ann, Stacy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, another reminder for December, I have the Simply Sparkling Fun Fold online class. I have a special price for December. So all the links will be below when I'm done with the live. So the reason I'm doing a discounted price is to thank everyone for watching me, joining my online classes. And I just wanted to do a little Christmas bonus for you. So definitely hop on over there. Okay, also at the end of the month, this month's giveaway is a pack of the All About Autumn. That paper is sold out. You cannot get it anymore, but one lucky winner is going to win this pack. And the way you get into the drawing is by leaving me a comment, giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and of course, ordering. So it's that time of year when we need gift cards. Everybody loves gift cards. So I am going to be using on page 8, the Merry and Bright Suite, or Merry Bold and Bright. Hopefully you checked out my One Sheet Wonder on Wednesday with this. So I thought I would continue with this set and show you some more ideas. So the first, I'm going to show you them ahead of time here. The first gift card that I have is this one here. And you open it up there. And your gift card goes right in here. And I forgot to bring a gift card over so I could show you that it fits, but it does. I could go grab it, I guess. Well, you get the idea. So that is the first gift card holder that we'll be doing. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. I'm going to be bringing in some Granny Apple Green. Now, this is the way, once I open my papers, and I have a lot of scrap pieces left, I keep them in these folders. And I get these from Stampin' Storage. And again, the link will be below. They also have 12 by 12. Great way to keep your paper together. And it's got a little tab here so you can put the name of the designer series paper or cardstock. I don't do that only because we do change sometimes. So the first thing I'm going to do for this one, I'll put that right there. There's my host code for the month. I'm going to cut a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's the base. Don't forget, if you leave me a comment, I do go back and look at the comments so that I can answer you. Good morning, Deborah, Tracy, Janice. Thank you so much for tuning in. So that's the first piece. Then I'm going to take a piece of designer series paper. Let's see if I have a piece already cut. I do. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to cut that down at 4 by 5 1/4. If you're watching and you joined my November online fun fold, those will be going out Monday. So we'll just slide this over for a second. This is going to get layered right on here. I'm using my Stampin' Seal. So there's the base. I'm going to take another piece of the Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to cut that at 3 1/4 by 9. So I need to swing my arm out of my paper trimmer and get that at 9 inches. I am going to score that at 4 1/2. And that gives me my next part of this. That's going to layer right in the center right here. Again, using my Stampin' Seal. I am going to add that right in the center. Okay, so for the inside here, I'm going to take another piece of that designer series paper, making sure that my piece goes the right way. And I'm going to do that at 2 inches by 4 1/4. I'm going to take my 1 3/4 circle punch, which is on the online exclusives, and I'm going to punch a little tab there. You ordered this suite yesterday, and I'm just going to add a little Stampin' Seal. I'm making sure that I do it way off here so that my gift card will fit in. You could also use your liquid glue. That's going to get layered right in there. You want to make sure that your gift card goes in there, so you got to leave quite a bit of space. I'm going to bring that right down here. And there's the inside. I'm going to take a piece of white. Whoop. And I am going to cut that at 3. The measurements will be on my blog later, Stampersdelight.com. So 3 4 1/4. Save those because I can use those for something else. When I open it up here, you see that I'm stamping with Holly Jolly, and Santa was here. So I am going to bring in my Granny Apple Green and my Melon Mambo. I'm going to go ahead and do Holly Jolly. I'm going to bring Santa was here with my Melon Mambo. And this is my stamp pad or paper piercing, and I like to cover it with paper so it doesn't get all inked up. I'm going to place that right here. And now for the front, I'm going to take a different designer series paper, well, the one that you see there, and I'm going to cut a piece for the front. And that's going to be the same size as that white piece inside. So that is going to be the 3 by 4 1/4. And I didn't want it going that way. Okay, let's cut another one. Remember, I want it to go this way. So I'm going to cut it down here. 3. Good morning, Teresa. Oh, I have a couple of team members on. I'd love to have you on my team. Just go to Stampersdelight.com and join the fun. So we are going to take that piece. And we're going to glue that right on top here. Just like that. Now to decorate it. I'm going to bring in some of my adhesive sheets here. This one I've already got some of the adhesive on here. I'm going to bring in my dies. Oh, let me just show you. I forgot to show this at my unboxing. This was one stamp set that I didn't show, and that is the heartfelt hexagons with the matching punch. I always forget one. It never fails. So that will be coming up in the new catalog. Bringing in my Merry & Bright. I love the fact that it's got 2 of those. It also has 2 of these. However, I lost one already, so I have to do that. I'll find it. I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine, and I'm going to cut out one of these and one of these. Now, a little trick with the foil paper. When you use foil paper on your machine, you want to have a nice clean plate so it doesn't dent. You can see some dents in there because I was using my old plate, and it does dent the foil. The other way around that is to put a piece of copy paper over it so it doesn't dent your foil paper. So we're going to pop that out. We are going to pop this one out. Don't forget to share my videos. That's what keeps me going, okay? I'm going to bring in some green foil. Now, this one doesn't have the adhesive strip on it, but I'm going to use it anyway because I want to use this up. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I do like using the foil paper better, though. I'm not the foil paper, the adhesive paper for these kind of things. But if you don't have it, I'll show you how you can still, you can still do this. I'm going to roll it back. And now I have one of those each. I'm going to move this 1 second so I can grab what I need. I'm going to put these back. And I am going to grab this piece. You can see all the cute little dies this has. I'm going to grab this piece right here. Let's see if I have enough foil on that one. I think I do. I'm just going to use up what I can here. So I'll use the pink. I'm going to layer that inside here. I don't need the whole piece. So if it didn't cut all the way, it's okay. I'm going to bring that piece back in, and you get two pieces. There's one, and here's the other for the string of lights. I'll just save one for my other project. Let me just snip that. There we go. Put this back before I lose it. Good morning, Deirdre. I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to start with this piece right here. So let's see if I can get that off. The only thing with these thin ones is sometimes it takes a while to peel those off, and I get a little impatient. There it goes. So now this is sticky. I'm just going to set that down for a second. This one doesn't have glue or the adhesive sheet. This one does. We'll pull that one off. This is a silicone mat, so I can lay it down. It's not going to stick to it. This is a full silicone mat I got on Amazon. Let's just do this. I have to bring it up closer to my eyes. Come on. Oh, this is the green. That doesn't have a backing on it. I'll be there all day trying to get that back off. The pink one does. There we go. So for the pink one, I'm going to add that to this one. This one I have to add a little glue. So let's take a little liquid glue. Remember, I'm showing you both ways to do it in case you don't have the adhesive sheets. And we'll add that one right there. Let that dry for a second. Let's grab this one. And I am going to loop that right through here. I'm going to flip it over and grab a dimensional. Put that right at the top. And I am going to just lay that down right here. Let's move that up just a hair. I'm going to take this one. Oop, that didn't want to stick too well, did it? It will eventually. And to help that, I'll just flip that over and add a dimensional on that one. Even though it's sticky. I'm going to go ahead and loop that one through. And then I'm going to just press that down ever so gently and then trim that off. I'm going to bring in that strip of white that I had left over. And I am going to do Mary. And then I'll do Bright. And then I'm just going to trim these. So I'm going to fussy cut these. Oh, good morning from New Zealand. I didn't realize you were in New Zealand, Deirdre. Thank you so much for watching. Must be nighttime there. And we'll take this one. And then we'll flip those over and I'll bring in my mini dimensionals. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. Those are definitely my must-haves. Mary. This is a nice whimsical set. You don't have to have everything straight. Mary. You do have to have it right side up, though. Mary and Bright. So cute. Who doesn't like getting gift cards? Christmas time, right? I know my kids do. And it's so much easier for me. Let's just move that out of the way. I will bring in the gems. And these are iridescent adhesive dots. Now, with the Take Your Pick tool, I usually use the pointed end, but you can also use the little, what I call shovel end, to grab those little guys. Whichever one works for you. For me, this side works better. And let's just add some dots around here. I didn't take the back off that one. Yes, I did. Maybe I didn't. There we go. Well, that one just doesn't want to come off. Here we go. Okay. And let's add a few more of these iridescent dots. Just really bright colors. And there you have your first gift card holder. Hi, Deb. And of course you need an envelope to put that in. So let's grab an envelope. And since I have the larger bulb, I'll use that one. I should be using my mat. Yes, I know. And there we have a matching envelope for the gift card holder. again, all the measurements will be on my blog after the live. So that's my first one. Let's do the second one. Let's put these where I can see them so I don't lose them. See, I just found that over on the side. Put this one back. Oh, look, I just found it. I looked all over for this yesterday, and it was right in front of my face. Huh. Go figure. All right, now for the next one, let me bring that in and show you this one. This one right here goes like this. And there is your slot for your gift card holder. Thank you, Stacy. All right, so I have the directions here, or the measurements, because there's a little bit of, and again, I'll put that on my blog later. I have a couple of pieces here. Okay, so the first thing we want to do with this, put this back here, is take out a full sheet, Granny Apple Green. I am going to cut that at 4 1/4. I need that. 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to score this in half. So I'm going to score it in half. Okay. So let's do 5 1/2. And there's my base. And now I'm going to, I have this marked, but of course I confused myself. So let's take a look at this measurement. So this one is 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. So I need the other sheet. So I need that at 3 3/4. Swing that arm out by 6 3/4. And I'm going to score that in half. Oh, sorry. I'm going to score that at 1 inch. Oh, I just cut it. Okay, let's do another one. You know you've done that before, right? Okay, so we need 3 3/4. Let's hope I don't do it a second time. 6 3/4. Get that blade out of the way. I'm going to score that at 1 inch and 4 3/4. Okay. Grabbing my bone folder. Hi, Deborah. I'm going to give those a good burnishing. This piece, the 1 inch, is going to get glued right here. The score line is right outside that. So we are going to use our Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to butt that right next to this. Get it as close as you can. And then that's where you get the fold. So let's start with the inside. I'll get that put down first. The inside is 4 by 5 1/4. That fits nicely in there, and it covers up this piece right here. So let's do Holly Jolly. And what did I have the Holly Jolly in? I think I had that in the green. Let's see. So I don't have to mess up my colors and clean my colors. I'm going to use that in the green. Holly Jolly. And I'm going to put, what am I going to put on the front here? And yeah, I'll do Santa was here again, because you're leaving a gift card. And we're going to go ahead and glue that on. Okay, I'm going to flip this around for a minute. Now this is where your gift card's going, so I'm going to bring back that piece right here. I'm going to notch that. I didn't notch this one. And I am going to take my liquid glue this time. Remember, you only want to do the sides very lightly. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. That right there for a second. And then I am going to do a piece of designer series paper. So let me grab, I know I have just pieces here, so let's grab some pieces. There we go. So this one, I'm going to cut at 2 by 3 1/4. That should be dry. Now I want this going this way. So this is going to be 2 inches by 3 3/4. And that'll go right here. And again, I'm just going to notch that and hope I get it right in the same place. Better way to do that is do them together. Oh, it's off a little bit, but there we go. Okay, we're going to keep it. So do those 2 notches together. I didn't put a notch in that one. I'm going to line that up. And now I have a notch there. See that? You can trim that extra piece off if you want. Trust me, they're going to be more interested in what's inside there, but I don't like the way that looks, so I am going to trim it off. I might have to re-glue this. There we go. Okay. We're good. There we go. Okay, so that's going to fold like this. Now, if you get a little bowing there, take your pick tool and just smooth it out. When you're working with the cardstock, sometimes you have to do that. All right, for the inside piece here, we need 4 by 5 1/4. And I am going to bring in that fa la la paper. Remembering you want the paper to go this way. So you need it, that's already at 4, 5 1/4. Thank you, Deirdre. Deirdre says she loves my cards. Tell all your friends. We're going to layer that right on top. That's going to go right here. So when you close it, it looks like that. We are going to take a piece of that foil paper. And remember, this is 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 piece of foil. That's going to get covered up with a piece of designer series paper, which is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And that's going to layer right on top. Now, because you're not going to see this, I am actually going to bring in my machine again. I don't like to waste anything, especially foil paper. I'm going to lay that in the center there, and I'm going to bring in some dies. So I'm going to put this right here, and this one right here. There's no adhesive on this. You could put that on there, but I want to save the inside of that. So I'm just going to roll this through. And pop those out. now what I can do is layer this one on top and layer this one over there. I could have probably gotten a couple more of those out, but just so I save a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down first. I'm going to make this one a little bit different. This one has 2 bulbs on it. I think I'll just do one here. That's going to layer right on top. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that. And you see, you don't see where you cut those images out. And it saves that beautiful foil paper for another project. Okay, now I have this piece that was left over when I cut the other 2 out. So I'm going to use that. And yeah, I think I'll cut out a green one. I like it with 2. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Move that out of the way. Bring in that machine again. Now I'm going to use the green. And we'll cut one of those out and one of these out. Hello, Jill. And there we go with that. Pop those 2 out. And put these 2 back before I lose them. Move that out of the way. Okay, so now I have 2 bulbs. These are what I call old-fashioned Christmas lights because a lot of people use the smaller ones. And they're going to get glued just like that. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to bring in those mini dimensionals. I'm really going to make this 3D. Let's see, do I have some more minis? Where are they? Right here. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to add that right there with the red or the melon mambo. And then I will add one here with the granny apple green. Get that straight. Now this should come off. It's just so thin. Let's try this end. If not, I'll just glue it. I do love the adhesive sheets for things like this. There we go. And I can, not very sticky. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're gonna thread that through. Thread this one through. I'm gonna bring in my card. And I am gonna lay that down. Just like that. I'm going to trim off those pieces that I don't want. And I can add a little liquid glue if that doesn't stick. But it's sticking. And I am going to, let's add a little liquid glue there just to keep it in place. And I'm going to keep those just like that. I'm going to grab a dimensional. Oh, good. I get to use up some of the corners. So I'll be able to open a new pack. It's like Christmas when you get to open a new pack of dimensionals, isn't it? I'm going to put that right under there. Not only does it hold it into place, it also gives it... Let's put something heavy there to dry that. There we go. And then one more piece for right here. Just going to slide that up for a second. I'm going to grab another piece of white and I'm going to stamp Mary and Bright. And let me trim those off. Such a cute set. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be on Sunday with my Scrapbook Sunday because we are still working in the craft room, and my new desk is supposed to be in today, so my niece's fiance may be coming over Sunday to put that together for me. All right, let's bring that back in, and let's put some little minis on that. So put one here, one here. You bought the stamp set, but you need the paper. Oh, yeah. And don't forget, you know, you buy the stamp set, do the collection because you save money on that and you get everything. Okay. We're going to do Mary. That Mary doesn't really show up too well, does it? Okay, we're going to do it in red. I mean in green. Because it doesn't show up there. Let me just see if I can clean this off somewhere. All right. Don't know what color this is going to be because I didn't really clean it. Ah, green. There we go. I think I like the green better. It shows up. It's just a little darker because I didn't clean the stamp off. Oh, come on. You know you all do that, right? I remember one time I saw Shelly do it live on one of the conventions. So Shelly can do it. I can do it. All right. We're going to do Mary. And Bright. We're going to bring in those gems. And add some of those now. Putting them where they'll actually show. And there we have another Fun Fold gift card. And there's your gift card holder right there. And of course we need the envelope. So let's grab an envelope and do that. I'm going to do the green here. I'm going to do the Melon Mambo. And for this one, I think I will see if I have a strip left of that's wide enough. And I'm just going to do my envelope. Let's use this one. So I'm going to use the Designer Series paper for this. Oh, I don't want to cut that big one. I found a small one. Let's do this one. It's okay to mix and match our Designer Series paper coordinate. So we are going to do the lip of the, no naked envelopes. And I'm just going to trim that off. Get rid of all this so you can see the projects better. And bring that in. And now I have a matching envelope with all this whimsical paper for my gift card holder. Here's the other one that I did, a little bit different. Used the different dies there. I didn't use the notch. I think the notch is easier for them to get the gift cards out. So there's those two. Which one do you like the best? Which gift card holder? And then we'll bring the other two back in. And here are the other two. There we go. Thank you, Rosemary. Came in late? No worries. Watch the replay. So thank you so much for tuning in to Fun Fold Friday with Mary Bold and Bright. Some nice gift card holders for you to make. And don't forget to leave me a comment, place an order, share my videos, thumbs up, and you'll be in the drawing for that now sold out All About Autumn paper. Don't forget to let me know which gift card holder you like best. And again, the still shots will be on my blog shortly with the measurements. So you can't decide. Well, then I did my job. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep on